Hey guys, and welcome to finale of Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. Now, this won't be the finale or the final video. I'm gonna have to split this recording up because this ending takes a long time. From the boss, which is of course quite long, to the ending sequence itself, it takes a bit of time to go through. So, that being said, I don't know which episode will actually be then, but this is the final time I'm recording, so. And here we get a little more evidence referencing Haschel being Dart's grandfather. They don't really look the same. Haschel's got that big-ass mustache and the mullet. Yeah. Didn't understand her pain. Well, she's kind of dead. Not to be, rude or an asshole or anything, but Dart pretty much has evidence of that. Rose killed her. So, yeah. Kind of an odd pairing. We got someone who killed Dart's mother. We got Dart's grandfather who's been searching for his mother for a long time. And Dart who's kind of stuck in the middle without knowing too much of anything for at least the majority of the game. Okay. I don't know where we will be. Well, where do you think we'll be? We'll probably be standing right here, considering how long you've been talking for. Wants to be a god, huh? Yeah, we should probably get into finishing that part off. He still doesn't have a fat belly. He just has like an abdomen torso. What's that, like insects have three sections. The head, the torso. Is the torso? In the body? I don't know, something. The middle thing. Looks like he's got a real massive one if you look up there. I can't see it anymore. Oh well, let's talk to Congo there. To Congo? There we go. To make one where all species are equal, strong leader is needed. Anybody can make a world where all species are equal. I don't know what he's trying to say there. Even you are not Dragoon. We are Dragoons. All of us, including Dart. He lost it and then got another one back in the last episode. But yeah, so anyone can make the all species equal. They just need to have the desire, I guess, or, the heart of the cards, something like that. Yeah, very much so. Gods, anybody. Gods belong in the same lineup with humans and winglies and gigantos and all those kinds of creatures, right? Okay, Dragoons can save the world. Kongal doesn't fear God. God fears Kongal. Well, not particularly. Kongal's not very useful in this fight. I would not recommend bringing him. My party for this fight, I'll go over in a moment here. I'm just gonna talk to everyone, see what their final piece of dialogue is. Okay. Okay. Just because she says fate a whole bunch, and the fate is mentioned a bunch of times in this game, that is not any way foreshadowing the next LP I make. Chrono Cross is a long way out if I do it. Just tell you that right now. Takes a lot of research to get that one right, and I don't have the time right now to do that. So, instead, we're going to continue with this one. I will talk about what I'm going to do next, probably during the ending. But, yeah. This is the moment. It is time. Stop him for all living creatures. God, all this sounds too corny. Yeah, that's been quite a while. That's what, end of, or very close to the end of Disc 1? Fought, laughed, cried, and walked together. And flown. Don't forget about flown. We've also been teleported and, kicked around and all those other things. In the end, we did have to walk to this place. You are right. For the sake of all living... Yes. We've heard that spiel before. Let's talk to, Rose there. Are you ready? Anytime. Yeah, that's a great line of dialogue there, Rose. Oh, we even get a line of dialogue talking to his father there, even though he's either dead or unconscious at least. Yeah, that's right. Meru initially came to give us a tour and to lead us to rescue... Oh, what was his name? I can't remember. Anyway, guy from town that I can't remember. Fueno. No, not Fueno. Fernie, I think. Whatever. Too many creatures, too long a time has passed. It's hard to remember the names of all the minor characters in this game. You were right, and in fact, because you followed us all the way here, Meru, you get stuck in my final party. Hey, isn't that cool? You get to beat up on the boss of the game. And you'll be spending a lot of time doing that because of your awesome speed. So good. Won't let him destroy it. You are ready to go. Alright, one more person, kinda sorta. Let's talk to Shauna there. So, I believe what we're supposed to infer from, you know, being able to talk to him or whatever, including Shauna and his father, is I believe they're both alive but unconscious at this point. But I could be wrong. Anyway, final party is Dart, Albert, and Meru, and as far as gear goes, got Dart with the bandit shoes. He's also got the phoenix plume. I've got my other, my dragon helms on my other two characters. He doesn't need a lot of extra HP, as you can see. Want him on the Soul Eater with Therapy Ring. You can also use Armor of Legend, pairing with Legend Casks, and just wipe through the entire final boss without any trouble. But then again, there's not a lot of challenge to this final boss anyway. He does have some pretty powerful attacks late, but a lot of the fight he just sits there. It's kind of weird. Well, we'll get into that more in a bit. But anyway, I got him the bandit shoes for a little more speed because he'll be doing a lot of the damage. Let's see, Albert. Got him with his ultimate weapon, Dragon Helm, Jade Dragon Armor because why not, Magical Greaves, Bandit's Ring, want him to have more speed because damage is awesome. Meru, Dragon Helm, Rainbow Dress, Dancer Shoes, Magical Ring. I'm going to use her to deal a lot of magical damage in this fight, so... actually, you know what? I'm going to make a sudden change here and give her the Pretty Hammer to increase her, not her physical damage, but the amount of SP she gets. She's going to get twice as much SP, which means she'll be able to get back into Dragoon form faster so she can do more hits. Specifically magic hits, which is what I'm going to be using her for the most part. Other thing I want to do is I happen to pick this up. Oh, I can't use it now. Okay, crap. Anyway, I picked up a... Oh, what is it called? A Spirit Potion for Meru. I'm just going to give it to her because she has one Dragoon level used up from the last fight. Anyway, at this point we have pretty much everything set up. Blazing Dot, you know, everything's mastered. There's one other thing I could do, but I'm not going to. The other thing that I could do is there's actually a glitch with the save point in the previous room. If you go to that save point and you do a number of things, you can look this up on YouTube. It's like called the New Game Plus glitch in Legend of Dragoon. And basically what it does is it's a glitch that takes a lot of reattempts at saving and you know, resaving and loading and saving and loading. Basically, you can start the game with all of your characters at whatever level they are at this point. So it's an interesting thing. I've never personally done it, but I have watched YouTube videos of people doing it, and it's an interesting idea. Apparently it screws up some sequences. Like, you can sequence break the fact that you start the game with all characters. I'm not sure what happens at certain events. I'm assuming the game might glitch up, but you know, situations where Lavitz dies and you don't have Lavitz in your party, it might not affect it at all. I'm not too sure. It might force Lavitz in your party when you don't have Lavitz, or it might force a new version of Lavitz that is some random level instead of Albert. Who knows? But yeah, it's an interesting thing you can check out if you're interested. I'm not particularly interested, but it's time to move on to the final boss. This is the final battle. And they give us an option to change party members, which I do not need to do. I am all prepped and ready to go. And here we have the tentacle boss. Not all. Yes, you're immortal. Oh, wait a minute, that's not a good thing. And omnipotent. Okay. Wait a minute, this isn't good. You are God, pretty much, yeah. You're going to purify the world with death. Okay. Death to all life. This sequence here kind of reminds me of the ending sequence when you face off against Necron in Final Fantasy IX. Just the way all the characters walk up and we just kind of look into a weird looking area with all the characters on screen like that. It's pretty cool. But I think it was done better in Final Fantasy IX myself. The whole got beat, get back up, refresh, all that stuff. Anyway, we have final boss music, which oddly enough on the soundtrack is on the soundtrack they released the ending theme as 4 or 5 different, or the final boss theme as 4 or 5 different tracks. There's actual obvious points where it changes, so that's kind of interesting. Anyway, starting off the fight, we are going to go with Power Down on Melbu-Frama. However, we have 4 tentacles laying around, so let's use Power Down on the main target. And then I'm going to want to use Power Up on Meru. Now, Meru is going to start with the Psych Bomb X to get rid of those tentacles. I think they have 1200, 1500 HP. I'll do quite a bit more now that I've boosted her HP, or her damage, sorry. But I want to do as much damage as I can at the start here. Oh wow, that was horrible. My arm did not want to work. I did that earlier and I had no problems. That sucked. Yeah, you can get that to do close to 4,000. That was horrible. Oh no, 38 I think I did last time. That was horrible though. Not a good way to start the final boss. Now, this is actually kind of different for me. Normally when I sit down to record, I like to be kind of half relaxed, but not too relaxed that I'm ready to fall asleep, because then commentary suffers. But this time, I'm like really excited. Maybe it's to be finishing this, you want to go with speed down now, because if you use speed down, he is really, really slow, and that'll keep the power down effect going for quite a long period of time. And unfortunately, Meru got a turn. I'm going to use the Flash Hall here, and then I'm going to use the Spirit Potion that I got for her. Or that I got from some random battle. I didn't bring it here on purpose. I could have just gone to another random battle and got her Dragoon level back, but whatever. Yeah, unfortunately not as much damage as I would like, but I do want to use that Spirit Potion, because I want her to go into Dragoon form with her last turn with a power-up on. Now, the reason why, and I'm going to go special, the reason why I'm as hyper and kind of excited as I am is I've had the same car for the last 4 years, and it was a beater when I got it. Quite a lot of kilometers, which for, you know, American friends is the metric system, the hated metric system by people who even have the metric system. But yeah, now we want to use the Blue Sea Dragon. Single strike will do quite a bit of damage in special. But yeah, so after 4 years, I finally sold it. And I bought a new car. So I have a new car. Not brand new, but new to me. Which is a lot better than the one I had before. I'm going to fast forward through this. Takes too long. Now, I was considering doing post-commentary for the final battle and then just running it at about 150% speed, because this boss fight can take quite a long time. However, it's not really the best bet, and here we have Dart in his new form here. We can use some of his special stuff. Let's go and show off this one anyway. Now, the cannon hits a single target for 100% strength and does about as much as his normal attack. I would normally use Rose Storm right now, but I really don't need to. That's not going to do much damage. I'm going to stick with normal attacks for the most part because they do quite a bit more than his weak magic. There we go. Especially if I hit perfect. So yeah, I was considering running the entire thing on fast forward, but I decided against it at the end just because I think it's better to show off all the different attacks, the different animations that that the boss can use, not to mention to let you hear the great music. And to kind of speed things along a little bit, I'm going to be using fast forward on some of the repeat animations.